I have here the most popular massage gun out there, the Theragun Elite, or at least one of the Theraguns is probably the most popular massage gun out there, at least in terms of marketing, and the Bob and Brad Q2. Maybe you've heard of the two most famous physical therapists on the internet. If you haven't, they have fantastic content as well. Today I'm going to tell you why I choose this one over this one for my daily carry. Do you need the Theragun? Do you need all that power and pressure? Let's take a look. Hey guys, I'm Scott with Before You Buy, where I do all kinds of tech and fitness reviews to make sure it's what you want before you buy it. And yes, today we are going to compare the Theragun Elite to the Bob and Brad Q2. This mini guy. Looks like this one could almost eat this one. But I use this one as my daily carry. It literally comes with me everywhere I go in my backpack. And this one, it's a beast in many ways, both in size and heft, but also in power. So let me explain that. Now, I do have full reviews on both of these, along with a big comparison video where I've looked at over 30 massage guns. Now, I've personally used over 50 massage guns. Yes, 50 massage guns I've used and tested. And I'm not just talking about like I've turned them on. I've literally used them off and on for a couple weeks, and then I do review videos. Okay, some of them I say stay away. And just to be fair, Bob and Brad did send me this massage gun, and Theragun did send me this massage gun. Now, I've also personally bought a massage gun from Bob and Brad, and I've personally bought a massage gun from Theragun. Okay, so just so you know, this is not a sponsored video. There's no one else reviewing this before I post it. This is 100% my words and my honest use. Okay, I'm out here to just provide you with the information I've always been looking for. The Bob and Brad is so small, and that's one reason I absolutely love it. But it also comes down to if a massage gun doesn't have enough power, which I break down into speed, amplitude, and stall force, if it doesn't have those three things, then the massage gun is worthless. So when we jump over here, you can see that, I mean, the cases kind of speak for themselves. Look at the size difference there. But the Bob and Brad, you get 5 different heads. Same with the Theragun. The Theragun kind of has 3 different types of heads. Okay, and again, I have a full review kind of pointing all these out. But they're all kind of the soft touch feel of a massage gun head, and you know, it kind of has 3 different sizes of balls. One's already on here. And as they get smaller, they get more firm. Okay, and it's got a blade type tool and a cone tool, where the Bob and Brad kind of has more the standard type heads you'll see in other massage guns. This air cushion one is actually super nice, squishy, and again, this is the one I carry, so it's pardon the mess. Okay, we got the ball, the bullet point, more of a flat head, and then we also have this fork. Okay, so one thing I like about the small one is it does charge over USB-C. USB-C, all the things, please and thank you. Apple, please just the iPhone, come on, just USB-C it. Just anyway, moving on. In fact, the Theragun's charger can almost eat the Bob and Brad, okay, for lunch, maybe breakfast. But the cases, I mean, you can't dog Theragun at all for their case or their build quality. It is extremely top notch, but I will say Bob and Brad is right there with them. Quality case, quality tool. When it comes to power, okay, speed, amplitude, and stall force, as I've mentioned. Speed, now that's how fast the head travels back and forth, right? Interestingly enough, the Bob and Brad actually has a bigger range for that. So the Bob and Brad goes from 1800 up to 3000 beats per minute, okay? Based on the 5 different speeds, which we'll go through here in a minute. And yeah, I'm telling you, I use these things. The Theragun, let me make sure I get this right, 1750 to 2400. Now, I believe this has 4 different speeds on it, okay? And again, look at those scratches. I wish it was matte black. I wish both of these were just matte black. Can you just matte black all the things as well while we USB-C them? Here's matte black. Come on. You should have kept that throughout. But moving on, I keep getting sidetracked because I have so many things to say. But the stall force can be a big deciding factor along with the amplitude. Okay, speed is rarely a deciding factor, even if the bob and brad has a bigger range. Now, the amplitude is how far this head travels back and forth. You can see this one's only 7 millimeters, right? So if I put my pinky in there, or ring finger or pointer finger sideways, you can see it's about that width, where this one has 16 millimeters. It's about right there. It's my finger this way, widthwise, okay? That's 16 millimeters of travel. Now, that can be good to really get you, right? That actually smacks you. And I kind of explain it as if the amplitude is how hard it hits you, okay? So it's like having a punch like that, right? Where the stall force is, okay, now my hand's up against your skin. How much more pressure can I push on it? Okay, that's the stall force. This is the amplitude, okay? Now, some people, my wife included, and I mentioned this in the Theragun review video, she doesn't like the Theragun because it does actually smack you. So even if you want like a lighter massage, you're gonna get smacked pretty hard, even on low on this. Now, that can be a good thing as well. So keep that in mind. There's pros and cons when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to the stall force, I'm quite surprised, even though this little guy, I mean, it puts up quite the punch. Now, this is the Theragun Elite. Now, you're not going to want to buy the Elite. I have the video on the Prime versus the Elite. Make sure you watch that. So the Elite has a little more power, 50 pounds of stall force, where the Prime, the one I recommend, has 40 pounds of stall force. This one has 32 pounds of stall force. Now, when I turn this on and I turn it to high and I push on my chest, the air cushion now, this is the softest possible one. It's gonna knock the air out of me as I'm trying to talk. But when I put on the bullet point or the flathead or anything like that, like, it's gonna start hurting before I can even stall it out. Now, since this is the softest head possible, that air cushion, it's gonna absorb a lot of that as well. So I was able to stall it there pretty easily. Now, the Theragun, similar, but more stall force, but we got the softest cushion here, same thing. I would turn it on, stall it out, no problem. I'm gonna do just that. 2,400 beats per minute. And see, same thing. You can stall it out. And I just want to make sure it's clear that it's not like this one has insane amounts of power. Now, this is supposed to have 50 pounds of stall force. This is supposed to be, 32. Okay, it's not like so many people say, oh, I need the Theragun because I'm an elite athlete. Okay, that's fair. I'm not going to judge you, but I just want you to know it's not like these ones don't have any power. Now, there are some out there that have crappy power. I have videos on that as well. I have all kinds of videos on massage guns, but ones that say do not buy these massage guns specifically because the stall force is absolute garbage. So when you have the amplitude, right, it's one thing to get hit, but it's another thing if it doesn't have that stall force to push deep into that muscle, it's worthless. So this one, even though the amplitude, how hard it hits you, is smaller, it has the power to keep digging deep, if that makes sense, as you push on it. So that's why this one is still recommended in my daily carry. Now, I don't even carry the case with me. I mentioned, this case is so big on the Theragun, you're not going to fit that in your backpack anyway. But I mean, it's just the size difference here is absolutely incredible. Even on camera, it's very obvious, but it's also, unbelievable in person. It's similar to like carrying a tablet versus a laptop, okay, in your backpack. You're gonna definitely notice the laptop, right? The heft of it, where the tablet, you're gonna hardly notice the difference. Okay, that's why I carry this one for the most part, also because it has the power that you need. Now, what about the price? The price, the Elite comes in at like $400, and the Prime comes in at like $300. Where this guy, you can get this for under $100. Now, keep in mind, like, you could buy over 3-4 of these things for the price of this, right? almost 5 for the price of this one. How crazy is that? Now, obviously the Bob and Brad's a lot cheaper, but outside of price, my biggest deciding factor once I know it actually has enough power is the noise. Okay, I think this is highly underrated, the noise. And you'll see some videos out there of people just reading boxes saying, oh, this one says it's this quiet or this loud. So decibels, okay? Every 10 decibels is perceived to the human ear as twice as loud, okay? So this Bob and Brad one comes in at whisper volumes and quiet conversation volumes, okay? So we're having this conversation. I have the mic right here. Here's the microphone, okay? Shotgun microphone pointed right at me. And let me just start whispering, okay? I'm gonna whisper, and I'm gonna turn on the massage gun. Now, you can probably still hear me. I don't have a way to verify this, but I'm just whispering. Now here's back to my normal volume. Now I'm probably overpowering this. Now that's only on low, but even if I turn it up to high and I whisper, you can still hear me, right? Yes, you can. Now, for perspective, let me turn on the Theragun, okay? So, let me whisper. Can you still hear me? You might still hear me just a little bit. Possibly. This is on high. This is on low. So now I'm still whispering. Can you hear me? Now I'm talking normal. Now this is on low, and I've even found myself whispering louder to make sure you could hear me. So now this is on high. I'm having a normal conversation with you. You can tell how loud this massage gun is. So now that I've given you the information, hopefully you can make that decision. Do you agree that the smaller Bob and Brad one is the right one for you? Or do you think the Theragun would be the better choice for you? And if so, please let me know why. Either way, I just want to have that conversation. I want to make sure other people understand and know what the right massage gun to buy is. Now, I will leave links down below, and if this video did help you, please consider buying me that cup of coffee as well. I'll leave that link down below. But if you have any other questions or comments, leave those down below in the comment section. And until next time, see ya.